Hello everyone, my name is Ali Hodges and I'm excited to share my capstone project with you all. For my capstone, I chose option A, which is to present a formal pitch to my administration team and colleagues. I chose this option because I was asked last year to create and facilitate a professional learning session for my colleagues centered on inclusionary practices. My district began implementing a new inclusionary practices initiative just last year, and we will be done within the next 2 years with the full implementation process. I saw this as a great opportunity to not only deepen the quality and reach of that work, but also to enhance my leadership skills within my school community. As a special education resource teacher, inclusion and differentiation are key aspects of my job. However, over the past few years, I've noticed that many general education teachers have not received adequate training or professional development in these areas. This lack of support makes it extremely difficult to implement inclusion effectively, especially when students with disabilities also exhibit challenging behaviors. I've seen firsthand how behavior-related disruptions can lead to lost instructional time and ultimately a significant drop in student achievement. My capstone project will focus on providing my colleagues with practical, evidence-based strategies they can use to support all learners, but particularly those with behavioral challenges. By equipping teachers with tools to manage behavior and engage all students, I hope to reduce instructional loss and improve academic progress across the board. While I believe strongly in the value of inclusion, I also believe that all students, regardless of ability, deserve an equitable education that isn't constantly disruptive by mostly preventable behavior challenges. The professional development I'm creating will highlight technology tools like SplashLearn and Epic, which are both platforms that support differentiation and student engagement. I will also highlight and introduce Class Dojo, which can be used as a behavior management system, as well as a way to foster open communication with parents so that they are actively involved. The goal is to give teachers strategies they can implement right away to improve outcomes and build more inclusive classrooms. One challenge I anticipate is resistance from some staff who may not fully support inclusion or feel confident in managing student behaviors independently. I have had quite a bit of experience with teachers, especially general education teachers, who just have a really hard time understanding why certain students are in their classrooms or how to support those students. And a lot of times those students are just sitting in their class or coloring while their classmates are learning, and it really affects them, and I believe that it affects their academic achievement as well. So I'm hopeful that by presenting a clear research-based practices, and offering accessible tools, I can help increase teacher confidence and willingness to include all learners. Another hurdle is my district's significant budget deficit. It was just released 2 months ago that my district is currently facing over $40 million in cuts, and we are $40 million in debt, and unfortunately, many paraprofessional positions have been eliminated. Since paras are an essential part of inclusion at our school, their absence creates a real strain on teachers. And while I can't solve the funding issue, I do hope my presentation will empower teachers to feel more capable and supported, even with limited resources. Ultimately, my goal is to foster a more inclusive school culture where all students are supported and where all educators feel prepared and equipped to meet diverse needs. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to hearing about your capstone projects as well. Thanks.